Alright, EOCT milestones, day 2. Question number 9. Which graph indicates correctly the graph of the inequality y is greater than or equal to negative 2x plus 1? So first of all, what we will do is we will learn how to draw a graph on the coordinate axis. So this is my y-axis over here, and this is my x-axis over here. This is my 0, x and y. First of all, what you do is it says y is greater than or equal to negative 2x plus 1. First of all, you will plot this point. This is called y-intercept. Y-intercept is value of y when x is 0. So this, since x is 0, y will be my over here. This is my first point over here. This is how you plot the line. Now second part over here is if you will compare this with y is equal to mx plus b, mx plus b, m is yours what? Negative 2. Okay, so m is yours negative 2 means over 1. This means what? Rise over run. So since it's a negative sign, instead of going up, you will go down over here. So this is my 1 and that's my 2 over here. So you will come this point. So this is my rise. You are going down and run. As you all know, you always run to the right side. So the question says how many steps? Only one step. So this will be the second point. So what I will do is I will draw a line passing through these 2 points. Please do keep in mind the word is greater than or equal to, so your line will be a solid line. Okay, so this will be a solid line, not a dotted line. Now, since it says greater than or equal to, this means what? This means that the area we will shade is what? Above the y-axis. So this is the area which we will be shading over here. So now your job over here is to tell me, looking at this what I've drawn, which will be the correct answer choice for your question. So when I'm looking over here, no, this cannot be the correct choice, no, this or this. So if you look over here, this one is like this, so this is the correct choice for our question. This is the correct choice. This is the correct choice. As you can see, it clearly looks same as mine. That's the correct answer choice. What type of graph is shown in the diagram? Absolute value, exponential, linear, quadratic. For quadratic equation, your graph looks like this. Does it look like this? Or it can go down, or it can be like this, or it can be like this. This is your quadratic function. No. Linear is just a straight line. Either it can be like this, or it can be like this. That's your linear. Exponential, it starts slowly and suddenly it goes up. Okay. And for absolute value, your graph will be like this. Okay, it will start from somewhere at one point over here. You will see going in this direction, and it is similarly at the same time going in this direction over here. So looking at all of these different types of graph, we came to the conclusion, or our answer choice in this graph, it looks like this. So this is a correct answer, exponential graph. The expression 3x over 4 minus x over 3 is equivalent to. So question is asking us to solve this. So what you can do is you can do this by two methods. First method is, since both of them is having x, you can remove those x, okay, and you can write it like this: 3 over 4 minus 1 over 3. Type this in the calculator. Whatever answer it gives you, you can put x on the back of this. So let's pull out our calculator. It says 3 over 4 minus 1 over 3. So this is your 3 over 4. In your exam, they will give you a calculator. If not, you can take your own calculator with yourself. Minus 1 over 3. So when I do this, my answer is 5 over 12. As I mentioned this to you, you just put over here x. So this is my answer. Do you see any answer choice which looks like this? No, 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 yes. This answer choice, this is the correct answer for this question. The height h of a cylinder is 3 units less, I will underline this part, then 4 times its radius. So if I will do it, I can write h is what? 4 times its radius, and less means 3 units less means like this. Okay, let's read the question. Which expression represents the height of the cylinder in terms of its radius? So we came out with this answer. Do you see any answer choice which looks like this? No, no, yes. This is the answer choice which looks like this. That's your answer. Only thing I read this part over here, 3 units less means subtraction, then 4 times the radius, 4 times the radius. Question says which graph represents a function? To do this question, you will need is the concept of vertical line test. What was the vertical line test? Vertical line test says if a vertical line passes through any of the function, any of the graph at 2 points, then it is not a function. So similarly, when I draw a vertical line over here, as you can see, it crosses the graph at exactly 2 points. It is not a function. Similarly, over here, you can see it crosses the graph at 2 points, not a function. But in this case, you can draw the vertical line anywhere. It only crosses the point at 1 point. This is what? This is a function. Rest of them are not function because of vertical line test. They fail the vertical line test. An LCD panel is used for a computer monitor. When rounded to the nearest inch, the length of the monitor is this and width is 12 inches. Which of these cannot be the area of the monitor? So what we will do is we will find the area of the monitor. The formula for this will be what? It will be yours length times width. So you multiply these 16 times 12, which end up with 192 square inches. So this is telling us that this is the area of a monitor. So this means this can be the choice. This is the choice. I will go with choice A as your answer because this is very small. So, and the panel cannot be smaller than this one. So this is the correct answer. Trina has a college fund started with the deposit of $10,000 which earns 5% annually. If no other monies are deposited, how much money will Trina have in her fund at the end of 3 years? For this type of question, you will use the formula amount is equal to principal 1 plus r over 100 to the power n. So what I will do is I will substitute the values. Principal is the amount money which we start at the beginning, which is 10,000. 1 plus r is your 5. Now keep in mind it means what? 5 over 100 divided by n. N is the time. Time is what? 3 years. Okay, so I'll write over here n means what? N means time. R means what? Rate of interest. So after this, what happens is when you will type everything in your calculator, you will end up with this answer: $11,576.25. That's your answer, which you will end up with when you are using your calculator. So let me show you in your calculator. So this is my $10,000 over here. Okay, you will open the parentheses. Let's start from the beginning. 10,000 and open a parentheses, and I'm using 1 plus, I have to use a parentheses over here, 5 over 100. Come out over here, close the parentheses, and in the exponent it is 3 over here. So that's your answer. And I will press this button over here. It changes in. I got my answer 11,576.25. So choice B or choice 2 is your correct answer. A company is designing a cylinder to hold marbles for a new game it is inventing. The cylinder has a height of 18 inches and a diameter of 6 inches. Find the volume of the cylinder. To find the volume of the cylinder, first step is you should know the formula to find the volume of the cylinder. The formula to find volume of the cylinder is this, is equal to pi r square h. This is h, height. So in this case, r is your radius and h is yours height. So I will keep my pi like this only, times r. Since the diameter is 6, which is telling us what? Radius will be equal to what? 3. So it is my 3 square. And height is what? My 18. So you can type this in your calculator, which will give you the correct answer. So this is my calculator over here. From where you get pi is over here. So you will press the button which says shift, and this button over here, it gives you symbol pi, times 3 square is 9, so I'll just write 9 over here, times 18, that's my value of height, and I type this over here, I ended up this answer. So you will press this button which says S to D 508.93. So my answer is 508.9. Upon looking at my answer choices, I came to know that this is the correct choice. Which point on the accompanying number line best represents the position of square root of 5? So in square root of 5, if you look over here, square root of 5 comes between square root of 4 and square root of 9. What is square root of 4? Just 2. Square root of 9 is what? 3. So this value should be between what? This value should be between 2 and 3. So I came over here and I saw this is my 2, that's my 3. So this is a point which should be what? It should be square root of 5. So option choice C is the correct answer for this question. Given the following system of equations, find the value of x in the solution. So we have been given a system of equations. System of equations means when you are having more than one equation. Now in order for you to find the value of x, first of all you have to get rid of y. So how I can get rid of y? I cannot do anything. To get rid of y, I need both of these to be same. So this is negative 4, but this is not negative 4. How I can make this negative 4? If I have to make it negative 4, I need to multiply this by what? Negative 4. But please do keep in mind, when you multiply by negative 4, you have to multiply each and every element by negative 4. So my next step will look like this. 5x minus 4y is equal to 28, but it will be negative 4 times this will be my negative 12x, negative 4y, and this is 44 times what? 44 times negative 4. When I multiply those, I am ended up with negative 176. Now what I can do is I have to add this. So how I can add this? Negative 4, this will be what? Okay, no, I have to subtract because this sign should be different. So what I can do is I can change the sign over here to plus. This will change to plus. This will change to plus. So 5 plus 12 will give me 17x. These two will be cancelled out, and I will have 28 minus 28 plus 176. So when I add those, I'm ended up with 204. So how I can solve this part after this? I have to divide both the sides by 17. So when I divide by 17, so 204 divided by 17, let's check in the calculator. So this is my 204 divided by 17, which gives me the answer 12. Yes, I have answer choice 12, which I can see over here. So that's my answer choice 12 for this. So this is the way you can solve system of equations to find the value of x.